Hey everyone, welcome. It's Naomi, and today I want to share with you three three easy ways that you can green your mom life. Because the truth is, I think as moms, we do want to live in a more environmentally responsible and conscious way. We do want to take better care of the earth, and we also want to teach our kids how to take better care of the earth, right? But sometimes it feels really hard. There are all kinds of reasons why it feels hard. I mean, first of all, because, kids accumulate stuff, right? Kids need stuff because, sometimes they need things that, we don't want to get them, or things that, might not feel particularly environmentally friendly. And so we feel sort of stuck between a rock and a hard place. Sometimes we're given advice that, we can't really do very much about at the time, so like a lot of times people will say, well, have one fewer kid, or, don't drive anywhere, like live car free, or don't do any international travel. Okay, now if you have kids, not doing international travel actually might be a very easy thing. But, in terms of, having one fewer kid, it's not like I can put one of them back in. So sometimes that advice comes at a time where there's less that you can do about it, right? And so we think, these smaller actions don't really make a big difference. We're told often small actions don't really make a big difference. What you really have to do are these big, huge actions, and that will really matter. But the thing is that if more people did these small actions to live in a more environmentally conscious, a more environmentally responsible way, then those small actions would actually have a really big impact. Okay, so 3 things I'm going to share with you today that will green your mom life and will also save you time and money. I mean, who doesn't want that, right? Okay, so number 1. The number 1 thing on my list today of things that you can do to green your mom life, number 1 is to give your kids fewer baths. Kids don't need that many baths. You don't either, actually. But that's a whole separate thing, right? I think we're sort of told really early on that we need to give our kids like a bath every single day, or we have it in our heads that they need to be scrubbed down every single night. But the truth is they don't. Kids really don't get that dirty. I mean, unless they're actually like rolling in mud, unless they are, outside and, they like step in something really disgusting, or, unless they get peanut butter in their hair, which of course, yeah, like my kids have totally done, but it doesn't happen every day. So what I've been trying to do is give my kids baths twice a week. That's it. A bath 2 times a week, and that really does it, right? Like, they don't need to wash their hair every single day. They don't need to, scrub down every single day. And there are all kinds of reasons why not. First of all, they don't really need to have a bath every single day because washing yourself, bathing every day can actually dry out your skin. Okay, like it can dry out your skin. It can, make you itchier, particularly in the winter and the fall, in the drier months. Taking a bath every single day or a shower every single day is really not as healthy for your skin or for your hair. Okay, so there's that. But also, taking a bath or a shower every single day is a big consumer of water. Okay, so if you want to limit your use of water, then instead of taking a bath every single day, like if your kid has a sticky face, wash their face. Call it good. And that is one really easy way that you can green your mom life. Okay, so, one bath, generally like a full bath, is about 70 gallons of water. Okay, that's a lot of water. Okay, a shower is between 10 and 25 gallons depending on, what you do. But, if instead of taking 7 baths, or instead of giving your kids 7 baths a week, a bath every single night, if you only gave them 2, you'd be saving a significant amount of water. Okay, over 200 gallons of water, 250 gallons of water every single week. That's a big deal. Okay, so that's number 1. Okay, so number 1, remember, fewer baths. Okay, number 2 is to not wash your clothes every single time you wear them. And that goes for your kids too, because, okay, as I mentioned, kids get dirty, but their clothes don't always get as dirty as we think they do. Okay, so again, unless your kids are rolling around in mud puddles every single day, unless they are, dumping full, like bottles of paint on their bodies, unless they're doing things like that every single day, you probably don't need to wash their clothes every single day. So particularly the clothes that aren't in direct contact with their skin. And again, in the winter, they're going to sweat a lot. less. In the fall, they're going to sweat a lot less. In the spring and the summer, a little bit more, kind of depending on where you live, definitely in the summer. But, like if the clothes are like less in contact with their skin, then the likelihood is they're not getting that dirt and grime from, your kids' bodies. Okay, so for example, my daughter really likes to wear skirts over her pants. I don't wash the skirts every single time she wears them. So after she wears the skirt, unless she's gotten it really dirty for some reason, which, does happen on occasion, unless she's gotten it really dirty, that skirt goes right back into her drawer as soon as she's done, because she only wore it for a day and it didn't get dirty, and it's not a big deal. Okay, same goes for, sometimes pants, for sweaters, things like that. They don't need to be washed every single time. And the truth is, I do the same for my clothes. I don't wash my pants every single time I wear them. I don't wash my sweaters every single time I wear them. I don't even wash my PJs every single time I wear them. So why do my kids need to change their PJs every single night? They don't. They don't. They don't need to change their PJs every single night. Okay, like unless they're sick, unless there's something else, but for the most part, if they're healthy, they're good. Okay, so why does this benefit you in the environment? Well, first of all, if you are doing laundry like every couple of days, it's exhausting, it's time consuming, it is no fun, right? Like having to do laundry every couple of days and then fold that laundry every couple of days, that is a serious drag, and it's a time suck. Okay, it's just not fun. But also, it can wear out your clothes faster. So if you are washing your clothes, like more than once a week, or even once a week, the same clothes once a week, those are going to wear out faster, and then you're going to have to replace them faster, right? Who wants to save money on clothes? Yeah, right? Who wants to save more time in their life and do less laundry? Yeah, I know, right? So clothes do not have to be washed, most of them, every single time you wear them, right? You can put them back in the drawer, you can fold them up. If they don't smell, if they're not visibly dirty, you're probably good. Okay, so that's number two. Number two is wear your clothes more than once before you wash them. Let your kids wear their clothes more than once before they wash them. It won't kill them, or you, or the people they go to school with. Okay, so that's number two. Number three, ditch the plastic bags for produce at the grocery store. Okay, this one is a big one and it's really important. Okay, so have you ever seen somebody put a watermelon in a plastic bag at the grocery store? I have. Have you ever seen somebody put bananas in a plastic bag? Like just a little thing of bananas? I have. How unnecessary is that? Super unnecessary, right? Like the bananas you can pick up with your hand. They don't need to go in a plastic bag. It's excessive. Right? The watermelon definitely does not need to go into a plastic bag, right? You can put it straight from the produce section into your cart, straight from the cart onto the conveyor belt, and then from the conveyor belt into your ideally reusable bag, right? Same goes for any fruits. Okay, same goes for any fruits. Apples, oranges, pears, vegetables too, cucumbers, broccoli, cauliflower, kiwi, mango. It doesn't matter what it is. Peppers, doesn't matter. You don't need plastic bags for them. You just don't. Even things like kale, right? If you're buying like a big bunch of kale, it doesn't need to be in a plastic bag, right? It just doesn't, you don't need that, right? Like you can just put it in your bag as is. You can put it in the cart as is. Okay, like the plastic bags, to me are like, I'm going to be a little extreme and dramatic, but they are a menace. Okay, plastic bags are a menace. They are not easy to recycle. Okay, you cannot recycle them at home. A lot of supermarkets do have plastic bag drop-offs, but people frequently confuse those plastic bag drop-offs for other recycling or even a trash can. So oftentimes they're contaminated by other things that are not supposed to be put in there, and then the whole thing is, completely screwed. So you cannot, you cannot just rely on, oh, well, I can recycle this plastic bag, I'll just bring it back to the grocery store. That's a great fix if you absolutely have to get one, but if you can avoid it, don't put your produce in plastic bags, right? When you go to the grocery store, just put your produce in your cart. It'll be fine, I promise. Like the cashier might be cranky at first, and sometimes I apologize if I have a lot of produce. They usually don't care. It just gets the conveyor belt a little wet, which is annoying, and they wipe it down, right? So your produce does not need plastic bags. All your produce needs is to be put from your cart onto the conveyor belt and into your reusable bag. And that said, you don't need plastic bags at Target or at CVS or at Walmart or at, any other mart that you go to. Any place that would give you a plastic bag for anything, right? Like if you're, buying stickers or, like a birthday card or, markers, you can bring your own reusable bag for that. Right? This is sort of bonus activity, right? Like for sure, you can just put it straight in your bag. Like if you have a purse, if you have a bag over your shoulder, you don't need an extra plastic bag for it. You'll be fine, right? Plastic bags are, entirely unnecessary when it comes to shopping. Not only are there great alternatives that are reusable and generally incredibly inexpensive, but in particular, plastic bags for really small items, that's a really easy fix. So number three, ditch the plastic bags for your produce and pretty much everything else if you can avoid it when you go shopping of any kind. Even clothes shopping, you can put that in a reusable bag. I have. It's not a big deal. As long as you have a receipt, not a big deal. Okay, so to recap, the top 3 things that you can do, 3 simple things that you can do to green your mom life that will save you money and time. Number one is to not give your kids baths every single day, but to give them a bath maybe twice a week. Okay, that's number 1. Number two is to not put everything that you wear in the laundry immediately after you wear it. Wear your clothes more than once before washing them, even your kids' clothes. Not a big deal. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3, ditch the plastic bags, particularly for your produce. You don't need it. You don't need it. Your produce will be just fine going directly into your reusable bag from the grocery store when you take your stuff home. Okay, and if you can, ditch all the plastic bags. Okay, that is your bonus activity. But those are the 3 things that you can do. 3 easy things that you can do to green your mom life and save you time and save you money. So I hope that you enjoyed these tips. As always, thank you for listening and for being a part of my online community here. If you like these tips, let me know by giving me a thumbs up for this video or for letting me know in the comments below. And as always, you can subscribe to this channel to get more information like this, as well as yoga videos every single Monday, totally for free, by clicking the subscribe button in the bottom right corner. So again, thank you for being here. Have a wonderful day. I will see you again really soon. Bye.